two great Haitians, Toussaint Louverture and Henry Christophe. They probably thought they were doing Haiti a big favor when they revolted and dismissed France. But it seems like deep down, Satan was hoping to get a place where voodoo and evil could have dominate. And this seemed to be the only benefit that the revolution has really accomplished. For having gained independence and to be comprado of the United States, of being independent almost 300 years, basically you want to know what have they achieved for it. And so the question is, when you look at Martinique and Guadeloupe and look at French Guiana, then perhaps they should have just humble and chill out and stay with France and still be a part of the France overseas department. Because right now they're perhaps back to the Louverture time, because in my opinion the whole island is destroyed. All buildings that may be still standing are so suspect that should be demolished for safety and rebuilt. And who knows when the next hurricane earthquake is come, or the hurricane come in this summer here, whatever. But you know, the question is, did it work for Haiti? As I said, even though the Europeans might have, without prodding from France, decided to embargo or to ban Haiti, by virtue of them being locked up into this voodoo kingdom, it didn't work for them. Because if they were sort of looking like America for an opportunity to worship God in the way they want and the Bible dictates, then I'm sure they would have been a lot different. Because in spite of the hatred of Europe, they still could have survived, because God would have blessed them in such a way that you know, Europe would have had to come back and work with them some way, somehow. Because I mean, England was upset with America, but America, you know, grew to the place where they're big friends now. So I don't know if France would want to take back Haiti now and see if they could help them out, you know, go back from the start and recolonize them or whatever. But this point, however, is for America and for other nations, Africa and America especially. Now, Africa is the senior partner in voodoo to Haiti, and this is why Africa is so I mean, there isn't much a difference between Haiti and Africa, in my opinion. I recall when I was living in Los Angeles, there was a station, KPFK, and they had this segment at weekends called Aphrodisiac. And some folks from Africa was running the show, and some other blacks here were talking about aphrodisiac. Now, I don't know what it means. Maybe in the sexual world, maybe something you take to get, you know, feelings and erections, whatever. Or maybe it was that Africa is coming back. I don't know what the whole idea was. But when you're in voodoo, like Africa and Haiti, you don't go anywhere. You just stay poor, you stay depressed, you stay in the zone of danger, disasters back to back. You get nowhere. As a matter of fact, the politics you practice is like, I burn down as the government, as the opposition, and when I become the government, the opposition burn down. So we keep burning down all the time. But the point though is that this is a whole lesson for the United States and other nations in the West here. We've had a tradition of serving the God of the Bible. But some way, somehow, we look into the East, thinking that wisdom is coming from the East. The wise ones are coming from the East. Whereas we were the wise ones, because look how our societies have blossomed and developed and did well. We have universities, we have great education, we have a great standard of living, etc. So when they go back to Africa now and Haiti and practicing the voodoo and all the forms of evil, like during the Middle Ages, Halloween, Ouija board, yoga. Listen, when a great percentage of the people become evil like Haiti, it's over. Because, I mean, what God can do for you? It's like somebody's drowning, or you see them going into this choppy water, you're saying, son, please don't go into that water. I'm begging you, oh, please don't. You say, you don't know, I'm a good swimmer. I don't want to hear, just leave me alone. When you get straight in the middle of the, into a torrent and it's taking him on and he's calling on your name, I mean, what can you do? In fact, he may not even call on your name, because if he's proud enough, he can say, you know, I did my own thing and I got to stand my own, you know, bounce. So I hope America is looking at this and see the mutual vulnerability. If we become a place where the majority are evil, with whatever form of evil. But when a majority, say 80, 90%, 70, whatever is the number, then you'll see back-to-back disasters, because when you become evil and into the Satanism thing, he beats you up with delight. And you don't even have the consciousness to really appeal to God, because you feel as if, and perhaps you have gone beyond help, because you see, you could come to the place where you really can't even respond to God. They call that what do they call it, the unpardonable sin, when one can't really respond to God again. You don't get to that position, because the devil leads you into the midst of all the devils, and when you get in the middle, he start beating you up, hitting you across your head, and you're trying to run out. With all them hits you get in, you can't even get maybe a couple of yards out from the center. So stay away from this, from ever going in with the devils, because there's nothing good about them. They just want to beat you and beat you and beat you and kill you. So the lesson here for all of us is that don't try to have your own thing so you could be evil. Stay with civilization, stay with the good folks, stay with people that serving God, and your future is going to be beautiful. I mean, disaster is going to come to anybody, whether you're righteous or you're evil. You will die, but there's a difference. When Christ comes, you go to heaven, the other one goes to hell to be destroyed. And so in this hour of disaster, I'm sure that if I were there, I will look to my God and I will say, well, I'm ready to start over. I hope I might have been injured badly, but you know, when you're hopeless and into Satanism, everything coming down to you, you're seeing the things, and it's you know, magnifying, and you're about to lose your mind, heart attacks, whatever. Please, America and others, take this as an example. Let us stay away from voodoo and stay with the true God that has been part of our heritage and that has blessed us and prospered us.